to na te say enko ene nkomo no do so ntine nya kasa tenti bia me pon straight Janet ma cha na pe boko de
mpa cho boko ni
aso
ba
ni anje dodo
na pe die as I say there be oyende onyankopon asi because every day we eat problem nti se bo sori na won fa huntu onyankopon so a wo hu be kire o nti sisi adi
nyame na ama wani agi a wo sisi
nyame se
ana bibi fufuro na ama wani agi
so ena wasem na ukeka ma politicians no yemi de papa se na wo kan no eno se yemi de so thank you
na sa memwa
debi buka no kre ena people of your caliber obi mpe wasem o
bebre ne so bebre na
on be time papa because asem no de uka wo no obi
Onua FM 95.1
so say or political party enti o kan na se ma menka o ko kan wo abomusuo na se wo ko kan na wa danfo so political party enu a wo se wo no wadanfo nyaka
ena wo kan ye no omo mienu nyina so ye de
dukadaya baby dey see bi dukadaya dey baby dey see bi
yeah enu ye no credit
baby dey see bi munyina musuba nya baby suba ya kun they very intolerant.
It's not easy.
So la kwaba
bejo so
boko de Latif na nra wo nko papa na nisu na da mo papa na nisu na me ka ho asem
is the media general crowd dem dem shawa
mo so mo ya ka me ensi ho
wurade party a media na bo anoma no eyi ene omo ni media ya aka
na dwen ho kura mente ase
kese meeting na ba ko no kan everyone Masaud Osman 95.1 or then obey second vice of the party wurade party akrache for party say kese ni bibia o ka bia ye buga am say South France chama buga no wonder fa kwan mu ba kokura anawo de bia no read o ka se bi already so mu party vote by 100 anti when next year na ni palasa nasa so big air report o ma mo akwa na wo all propagate mu asem no mo sa abro no tiade na mo nja o mo activities
now ja na ye nkeni
metu ja we nje
u ja na ye nkeni
na say mo nja CPP de ko say I brass band we nje bi be brass band na I CPP
and then brass band
I brass band and election be ba na nipa mi ense bi na minim edan bi wase ha so mo no mo contract edu anu ma abrand CPP no ba ko tire 2 weeks
Onua FM 95.1
I dey flag brand
sa
akosia
nya wona wa
Onua so kra be kan say the campaign one billboard one car aya also one billboard one car
bitimi sere mi hu mo bitimi sere sa
wase na ni bere papa say be obetimi wono kra to me ko jemwa to other political parties wono ade am
easy sa na mbi so abe ya enche kra on the omo yesisi a omo tie mu a Ghana for mo sori o MBB for mo sori o ni patent peneko
no na de no mo do so bro time
no me 75 me kind Titus Global person ye organizer to obaro di mu 8 by and akwa no be na ku for do so pay you for organizer oh ya me re fini di ono so ban them so fast at 12
Onua FM 95.1
ana kodua so ban them so nya 20 ana area boys ne wo on say baby yoko no boys ni gu abonten pa obo pe kakrama boys no nya so be di that's all 75 can the regional chairman obi o ye governor or the kingdom or no to be cause o kingdom na ya frɛ wo nipa we de di
eye Kumasi na omo yes ade no
Accra bibi no Kumasi kwa no
Accra ha no okay
so headquarters CID
na oyega see Accra ha no mo so
wo national chairman dio
ni tikra na yese
wo national chairman
dio wo national chairman ho dom ni
chairman Wontumi wonte na se bi ba e kura so ono aye interview se chairman wo pe di ntina NDC for tata
what's mo sorry o Ghana for mo sorry o o si no catch Janet
oh debi me dey sorry at the same the entia
me sorry
me sorry the entia me
sorry no sorry
debi enya assassinate which no say all criminal cases kura wa Ghana say are available
but who told you say
available offenses
who told you so mama ni bill
o mama ni bill o mama police headquarters
almost man bill
and a man bill
yes
enra iyoko
yes
during the interrogation they say nenkro
ena
but still or fi hospital or beko back
wonim de enti ame
conditions no to meet sa de no so yare no bo nyare wo to be bo wa
eno krampo hwe
oyare
okaya na onkaya hwe
Onua le drive ko ho.
There be now obi a yoko no ye so dan bi wo ho a.
Wo. And now your friend o manhia. Okay 2024. January. Any said the
what the picture by no the hospital well.
Photoshop.
What the picture by no the hospital well.
Oh Chile, oh China.
Eyemi ngongo si Iyokofu atimi achi Wontumi. Na matchu Wontumi ajai NDC fo ye de. Mini wo kese NDC fo sisi omo tena bonten omo ye Galamsey. Omo MP sa omo chi omo sisi adi evidence akoma mahama omo nim se omo ye part of the this in Galamsey adwuma no e na wokochi Wontumi me wa me power President Mahama ne MPP for mechu omo mi no apam omo Africa na ha ade omo akotogo omo bia ansi ha they are not fit to be here ensese omo mi no wo Ghana ha no mo mema ye nsumndue because me no wo say there are a lot of impending problems ye pese yen solve it for the vulnerable in society me no wo say yen timi solve it because of MPP and NDC bruhaha obi oye nipa boneni onu so odi obi nchen say oye nipa boneni MPP ni NDC omu nyina ye nipa bonefo ye ka about Galamsey ya omu no omu say President Mahama during the first time no onu ne started the name Galamsey emanated from Mahama era na eti say ne Galamsey no the name no omu introduce the name Galamsey ena wusa ba ya sisi a wunu kron for sisi a de omu outside a mu ye Galamsey big time
kan no wanya abotre kakra one ne nkrofo
one ne NDC for mu sorry a sisi a
no say one akrofo na
David mu outside a mu ye Galamsey big time ena mu ko chi Chairman Wontumi ye Iyokofu when the petition
Yoko did not arrest Wontumi because of Galamsey.
Yeah,
according to Yoko, yes, Exim Bank ekebi. Enweti money laundering. Enweti tax evasion. Debbie. Enu die so see Debbie see enu so this in NDC for now omukwa yi omo wo quarter now omo wo many cases like $200 million other cases are omo kwa free no see onko omo jai no mo di Wontumi aka ko omo so a na Ghana fo asori say yeah we are fighting corruption na mo ma yi mudie sie ena mo de mu ba catch say na MPP for ye corrupt na mo ye corrupt when mo start corruption since the beginning the inception of our democracy muni emu NDC for ne MPP for na mo wo a mo ye ma de bia omo si MPP PMP for mu ni sika me si na MPP ne NDC omo sika mi krampo mi sorry ye mi ye djuma mi ye health administrator President Mahama e de na oye catch me so sorry ye I want to brabo mo e de na oye na Akufo Addo ye of course ono na oye lawyer e na omo ka ho President Mahama was also a communicator
for what communication for what I even know koye ejuma enti say ye ka about omo wo sika mi krampo mi wo sika cha omo the only reason why sisi omo wo sika say omo wie Ghana sika e na me de PMP for ye wie sika bia enu nti na ye ba wo sika na nka ese say omo fa nko build school ma no enu na NDC ne MPP for the ye flashy campaigns e ya amosori amodi omuchi they are using you as they call it useful idiots sa na omodi mu ye na sisi ade mu ye hey amasa two political parties jama they don't even care about the vulnerable in society mini wo kese CD has appreciated nyema bo wo market very expensive MPP ni NDC for na radio stations omo bua dwadifo omo si dwadifo no mo toye say omo nton we answer na mu ordinary Ghanaians omo vote man wan sisi a wo be ye president now you are helping Jodifo and as Jodifo no omo sorry a omo wo social media omo supported these two political parties ye me ya to me dear anka Ghana for be ya adwunya yem pam MPP ne NDC on free Ghana minim say mami kanukure say pam omo ana yema electoral commission disqualify omo two political parties no na enka kire omo say ye nimu faces and as am youth organizers no yes ahumu wo ye party ye political platforms amu be hu na ya silly no Who send ya Ghana be to say Burkina Faso. Sa two political parties we omo ni mfaso on Ghana. Nti omo ma ekwa wa hono mu mikrampo miti say NDC ni kan about corruption
or kan about Burkina Faso.
There be me say Burkina Faso no. See they are going on the right direction. They can about their
know what is happening.
There be obi enye military leader na nipa kunu ye democratic leader na odogana o pese on ye de obe ya Ghana beko nenim enye se o pese on ye ma omo ne followers to say MPP ne NDC omo ba they are looking at their followers to put them in positions. No, they are working for Ghana. Sa nipa ne hwehwe no, they are not patriotic. We don't have one patriotic person in MPP and NDC. Odo Ghana. Mini wuke say they should give us a break. And can mikromponi journalists MPP ni NDC omo yo mo ade ami nko hono mo. Let's ignore them. And then finally push them out of our lives. Now, when Mama Hayadri,
but you know that
Mama Hayadri, how is it going to be difficult?
As we speak, NDC is in government.
Yes.
And they manage your resources.
So, Mami,
and to uka se minister be our no se container ira. Na later ye hu container no report one na ira. Figure na adults to send your back ira. Na obi so tina parliament e kasa minister oboa. Bibi anyira. Containers issue le ECG niema na gumu amene umienu ye tua light bill. Enra ya tum because ye say omu hia sika. IPPC ju omu sika. Ye nya sika ntua omu ka inti light ntumi nyina so. Na ye be ka say yanka minister asema na
enye say yanka o masem yanka chiro omu say omu asumie for some time. Ya bre omu mienu no ya bre omu nko. For instance ye di pressure to electoral commission so a wonim say onipa omu vote ye wa Ghana omu change both MPP ni NDC number no. Almost 8 million people omu vote ye. Enti say ye kasa 8 million people the tuma no ma ka kire at the pressure to electoral commission so no disqualify both MPP and NDC na see munko ye mpemu biom ye electoral register so na ye team ye kumu mu bi face kurampo wo politics so a ye be ma boys no aba be boom mu be hu mu kurampo mu free country ha na ma say country ha na ya pama omo to like Burkina na Togo no mu nkonkwohwe senior ye omo ye ruling no munko dani subjects no mun rule omo no mo hwe senior etie anka Ghana be koso yi
anka be Chairman Wontumi's issue ana
hia mi papa
yeah Wontumi se o murumra no so
Debbie
ono no ensu ayenum ana o man se wase timi obi o se ensu obi anu ba na o sanka wodem wase ensu ameme no wase asase
eso okoye o se nyeno kre
enti afene ye hwehwem ti se no kra se wase ensu dia ene ono no bone no eso se aroba wafet ayi ye friend say etu okoye kun say
ECG 95.1
where the ensu nya anu mo ena me no ka say yes the turbidity levels of our water 12,000 to 14,000 yeah Wontumi contribute to answer na ena no yom so mo ko reclaim 3,000 hectares e be cost o man $120 million Wontumi to go no brew ye tiano mo ana otiti so na o kire ye ote kokko so kro ote sika kokko so no wo mfa gold ni manfo ahinda. For the first time in the history of Asanteme no ye nya Wontumi a de na wo ye no pese o kire so wotumi kura so otumfo ana obeye sa anwoma wo nyina ene ya frɛ wo a na se o mane hwehwemu a wo se de ye tata hwane tata governor na me de me ya ne se endo o man kwan so yare oboa onyare esanse ato material tara
yes ne lawyers man driver crime ko fe
oboa no
ni nro nya dro kra
Benghazi Wontumi ne nekiri ba ne de friend ye Benghazi your problem ne ho adem papa Wontumi ho adem ono na drive ko police station atamwa iyoko fon be hia no kwan no so no hwana na drive car ono obi a woko police station a police asebe either say be loko ana say ye be ja wa born white a wo say twa salute enre chi ya o enre ye ko fa godu iyoko na ye mba be conditions down to me na me iyoko for na be I started hwe om tutu
say
all of a sudden mo bitu say oyare nti ogo da hospital
omo ane de ne kwa ye po
nti mo na ko da condition mu okochele ko bi awi akokɔ edansabo ame no kase anope ya me enso so politicians ne so obi oye mambofo me mama wo mo sisi aya me tumi nya say 20 years time wo nya cancer
95.1
na me ma ba be nyina nya cancer na me sa tendu o papa ma yakokra me nkokra bomu a minika pre no enkwada ya ba be ye burden obetia ne say ninufu sebi o si ekotwa obetia ne say na ni bi nye na ma ye pa abra me nim say wuntumi mu na sa asase no way. Who is Wontumi? Who is he? Na yenya yen friend go police station. What is him way? Look, MPP time say no reku for the man here. Abra Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources and Minerals Commission. E ka so mo man permit so nkota no nimire no. No se kechi no. Da ya nchi no.
Also anko.
Woko Minerals Commission efo so woko. Ministry abugira pona issue statement say wa wurem no mo man permit. Ana yenya owura kufuado a okogina kufuado aka say wontumi nye Galamsey da na obekasa because onu ankasa ya ka kire yen say Alistair Mathias aka kire say onu ni omanpeli kufuado no we connection every month be am the gold worth $40 to $60 million free kromo busa onse sa gold na owura kufuado onye free Anglo Gold Cherano mines and as bibia ni mines and as go office ho enye illegal ya bia nipa boni semse ni abetena ona yeso so no so no so your governor no your governor wo mu nyina o politics mu ene ma politics ni etan enhwe kra chekra major politics wo mu na ye politics etan o man nko ba bia ni achi nipa sei ni enya nkofo 2x4 bia ko gina na chi ni e bu journalist fa ho enre nya
me MPP say kwan omo fa so a omo they are not omo nwane free crime. And they will not support crime or a criminal.
Does it lie in the mouth of MPP?
But who invite to more and friend say what friend say? To say the CID ni. Almost CID ni fe. To sa friend no. E ma na kwenya ma ne respond ye say o mi nya ho ne. Benya ho tena. E ma ne court na na yoko adani Rambo. Wo yi sine wo ka kwem.
Military regime.
Time wa ya friend on the time obekome yoko Cronphobia o chroma se move 12 million ma chiri o wiem kura me supporto amambofo se na mo so obuso an robert da ye kwachi ayi atai ya chiri mo mo se
bekuni po se omunya dai
o me 12 million we wo se ko mo tochi no ni fi o de na mo ko ya na o to no e wo disanse hunu wei o ya no ko to ezado sama Exodus 14:13 the quotation ano kama me wonu ni nya asem kitwa bia
Exodus 14:13
14:13
13:14 and
14:13 wo de Exodus 14:13 mame wontumi ni quotation de wo wi ase ano no o ye ya Exodus ye Mose ya ne kan Mose nwuma no Mose nwuma tie edu na yimu edu miensa kan de o meje
Moses assures the Israelites.
Yes.
Do not be afraid.
Yes.
Stand firm.
Yes.
And you will see the deliverance the Lord will bring to you.
Me na make a chombe say
Etu ko ti ama na na
paya. Obedi ala ntremati atem ko Exodus 14:13 na wo se nyame bedi ama mamunsuro edudi adia wo se gana ma mo sori o gana ma ade no one frame o se ade no one go to Exodus 14:13 esa se ha no wo so wa ye bone emu eduro be bia eduro no ni kuwa na ye ma ya ba ne se o ma no enti wontumi de se me meta ne to ani se me ma aso no
and that's what be say ko
oh che be
of the hospital how be come
because we meet be condition I can tell you I don't make I don't trust them because I'm more
if a lawyer says in bank for issue no from money civil I mean it shouldn't be treated like a criminal case.
No, say we treat bibia he o kwa yi a tirabo mu kwan our Ashanti region the contract man wanye to adwun sika mo sia so kwan wanye one one je contract Lake Road Kumasi Lake Road ya ye di boy to he e kwan ye ko tourist site anke betumi di sika bre Ashanti won't we na je me papa mu kuro manso kwanta kwan o se ho na nyame so ye ne nyoma pepepe ho na ba umia ka no ko kaye no sa kwan no ye won't we na je sa contract no wanye na ba umia wo sa candidate bia alanko fa na yanka we fa na kai what the punish wo mu da be no won't we be road contractor esa sa na ba pa wa anti asesa contract nyina de amano na sa ni pe ya chino
na the school dey contractor
aputu
ya the university ko ya masters ya contractor
na okoje yi exam die ye nyina exam he made my applications ko
ya ma
sa agency na your friends say agency o say agency mo say die
wama
one fi me da na one cross am friend no loan bia ye ma bia the guarantee so me wa e dey guarantee na won't be provided and say wa madia na so of flow too the Bank of Ghana regulations agency was on kofa no one in the management you say
no kana na bi ana see head
I know say fan say you could fa wo mo atumi wo short yes here tia want to be the mammo no mammo attenidie
oyare o
wo want to be no one dey pa obo
debi me crampo
one na che
debi me huni you see at times yes sa de we na ye wo be hwe obi na wo be hu say nipa ko no oyare na wo de jai wo nka nipa ko no bibi be ye no na wo say sa da no me hu say we enti o si oyare a si we doctor for no mo be timi a kire say oyare na oyare ena wo ne Wontumi mu wo personal problem
many personal problem
obi o na no de nkwa wo police check na bibi ya to so da no two for friend ni
o two for the one BT
ye nyina ye
no BT tama obi e case na o two for the case dey ache no opie on fresh and no aye no osre we o twen ne be conditions no onya papers ni nyina wi any sureties na obesa ko owie ya no aboard white no oboso wo wevu
ada white no share na how na
ha me pa just o sere o go police station when you get in gunim in advance o sere
95.1
onyare
see we unya doctor into doctor for no beti ma kire say oyare na onyare
o support say be sense as na on support
there be enya say we dey enya say we support asase anka we support asase a President Mahama o ka kire Ghana for say obe puti an end to Galamsey oba ya Ghana for di nechi aba Galamsey o see the Galamsey it has increased our gold levels from this to that
Galamsey has increased gold levels
o say your gold are increasing from this to that o kan ye
MP for our win NDC MP for our win me see en kochi no ba ku ya man kwa de o Memphis century o see e kochi no me I don't support nonsense sabi
inti wait Debbie me can say one this say ukochi no like this bruhaha in other send the person to court because no matter what it's say mun sending it to court let the court find him guilty then the whole Ghana will know that Wontumi is guilty and this one will be an can this but mo sorry mo person mo hear this Rambo style you just want people to end this for mo person nipa who say we are arresting what NDC Iroko or what NDC for na Iroko chi enti ye de enye se ye mi suso Wontumi so me opposition person and me who say ruling party has become so powerful and he's not using the power to do things that will benefit Ghanaians or the territory opponents because number one I enke about
why no otata
enye NDC for number one muso mu nipa no just orin nipa ya okoye Galamsey o mu team no enti why se mu si mu ye law enforcers adentu no ne de mu nye ne hwi na eye Wontumi si onu on power ntra so that is not how to fight crime.
But who accuse our win MP is the chiefs. I for now hold the accuse
chiefs for no me respect it. Listen me respect chiefs che obi a wa Ghana me gina hoyi me Ghana for ye respect ye chiefs omu ka bibia because omu nim say ye nim say omu suro onyankopon chen ye nyina
me nim Ghana hefu na
omu suro onyankopon
Ghana hefu Ghana ya asem na okay ya na
ahifu ni beba ahifu ni beba be ka kire o say obi aye bibi wo si emam omu njindi na hwe na ka say Wontumi aye Galamsey nipa ko na nya nipa they accuse Wontumi ni eye onyankopon ne ma bofo bi ba Ghana ha they can say Wontumi aye say enye nipa na onu so accuse ye nti this discrimination and selective justice thing na mo ye no munjai na obi abre there be me dey me can say NDC for me ni wu kese almost say ye man e ba ni say NDC is it Irene or na Irene kura otifie we dey.
That is so nice.
Na President Mahama wutimi ka kire Iyoko fo se omo nkochi Wontumi wu eni wu NDC fo na mu eyonu onu na ewa behind it penyi wa no na onu penyi enye NDC fo a Iyoko fo de omo act o enye politicians na ye fa pressure go omo so a they don't act they don't omo actibia politicians na see Ghana for ye omo adwin say obi wo power ne pakuru no is so powerful that omo krampo na ye omo ko ka kire aban no mpacho awupe bibia ka kire na me ye ma that's what they do instead of doing their work awu ba na ka kire say there be I am using the law to work. The fact that you are in power doesn't mean you can come and let me do things that are not decent to the constitution of Ghana. Obia ni Ghana, oh yes, no. Ghana to me nkoye because we don't have men and women of integrity. Ye omo ye boot lickers. And a boot lickers no omo wo court. Obimu wo public sector. Obimu wo civil service. Omo nyina security forces. Boot lickers nkwa all over the place. President ba pe no mu nyina ye dogodogo line wam dogodogo line mpache bibia wo pe bia wo de ka kire ye police for wo pe se ye nkochu obi a ka kire ye military for omo ho no mo like they have destroyed this country because of their lack of integrity and Ghana for civil service public service ye ka about the security forces judges Supreme Court judges and all judges kura and omo integrity politics would have been the most beautiful thing. She said Trump omo ye no. The judges got up against him. Obeko hanoma rule against him. Ghana will be a president. Our cases now with the court they just judge in favor of you. That's what they've been doing. When NDC is in power, they judge in favor of NDC. When MPP is in power, omobe judge in favor of a MPP. What type of a world are we living in?
Right, Yankomra na ye made kobo about electricity and containers and Minister Mai hu sayira enra MPP for a press conference before MPP for press conference no kra no na graphic na dia betudwa say containers and minister e ka sayira no e wo port dodo a ayira no ono declare no e brosa na container no e wo port a just say 95.1 NMA MPP for minority na me cry mo is minority.
What was that minority? No mind.
I mean, like you sit more a year supervise. So what can I say? Yeah, supervising. Of course. Now, I mean, Minister Bekanwe. I mean, nobody did any checks after. More committee. It was graphic that they to home and ra. Moye home press conference calling the ministers. I'm wondering. I'm wondering what Parliament does to help this country.
And now in the Parliament that passes our road traffic regulation. Then Marco I say MPs be this area as a we almost no one's anyawe. Now you kuma. Baby o ma gele dan nya adwuma no mo ya boy o. Omo to on your own accord omo your business.
So lo ba me kwamra ni entitled to that issue. Yeah, Enra Iyoko for EPK no bra wako CID headquarters. Yes, all reported home. Reported home. Enra apparently he spent about an hour and a half just when he was about leaving. And Iyoko cast across no. In the free in the came. They call Iyoko for office. Quincy na le yare aba. No me de kwaya sabia. Quincy na MPP for etwa ho hia. Na ja almost eko support no. Emu ena Abrante Latif duru baby na kamia I say reportage no MPP phone bi chita phone bi ani anye ho. Ekoya do baba ye. Onu so enso aha ha say abia sorted. Man. Yeah, come back now. You need come about this. Minister of Energy, his report about missing containers, set up a committee to investigate, realizing that the containers actually, after all, were at the port, still at the port. How that happened, or whoever told him the thing was missing. My questions are why? What brought about that conversation? Who reported to him that the thing is missing? really, where were the containers? Now say ECG koto bibi na container bedru Ghana ha. Wo mu yigu he. Nti then e koba ne say obeka sa ayira. Why they misinforming no? Figures or the babonte no. Later on, figures na double. Who was trying to steal the containers? Container njenye bia obi ifri baby e wona okọ de ya na. Yanche bia ena ECG ma omma ehu se de ekoso wo ho no nya asem keto adwumayefo na abi. Asem iba e kra ma former ECG boss e ba bonten e be kasai. Yentie press conference na fe into us.
There is a news item on the front page of the Daily Graphic informing Ghanaians that the missing containers have been retrieved. These are the words of Daily Graphic. First of all, the minority vehemently disagree with the position that it has been retrieved. Indeed, they were not missing. We are being told that the containers have suddenly been found at the same Tema port, as has been reported by the Daily Graphic. Now, if you recall, we were told that 2,491 containers, uncleared ones. This was an information from ECG to the minister, the new minister. The minister subsequently set up a committee to investigate these uncleared containers. It turned out, according to the committee, that out of the 2,491 containers that were uncleared, close to about 1,134 were missing. And these were the words of the minister. Subsequently, we saw videos of the minister in the company of some national security operatives raiding some companies, and we're told that these were part of the missing containers. Today, we've been told that a total of 2,637, twice the number that were missing, reportedly missing, have suddenly been found at the same temple. This is a very, very strange development, and we are calling on the minister to come clean with all the facts in relation to this particular missing containers. Indeed, if you recall, the then board chairman of the ECG, our leader, who is celebrating his birthday today, was called upon to virtually resign, and that he has superintended over the missing containers. Today, we are being told by the same group of people that indeed the containers were not just missing, they just did not do their audits very well, and they've been found at the same Tema ports that were told were missing. So please, ladies and gentlemen, the position of the minority is that we are calling on the minister to appear before us in Parliament to give us a full brief of the entire details of what has transpired for the past 3 months when this same issue of missing containers appeared.
Graphic ECG containers over 1,000 reported.
That's all. No, Deputy Minister of Energy. And the agency no eshela say directly. More than we procurement senior in ya. Said the years to Busango for also Muslim in Yameba. Na most say. Minister ne ka say 2,600 won. More on sell and there WOHO Abuja. Mo handing over notes. Transition a committee say na mo ka. E ba e dia na mo na mo tu as opposition class mo so mo fair chabo anan. We are not being represented. But catch you say, yeah, the quality of governance, you know, a coffee mukrumwa. Ye ni amemu. Since the 1993 year bar basic 2008, and yamemu on the sign. Ya kenyina imura. And they had the quality of representation of parliament. Would you be proud of it? What's that here? Why interview interviewer? And the politics now here, you know, the 90s and the 2000s, you know, the same thing. And obi said you be ko chesi kan kwa mia to abama no eno no ye ti o parliament wa do ti onya so benya da kure de be ko se enton ye beton ya jiska. That's what they do there. And ti enya me ngonwa say ono twen Daily Graphic whether or not process asem na minister they can no kwere kwa no
they didn't verify.
if you were the opposition, a responsible one, you will be demanding container and class will be containers. But now we cannot trust anything. Media may the mark on containers. So what are we talking about? Ghana Siko, but they don't represent as well. The constituents Congo carry in Jeromo. If you answer a press conference, we are where we.
So no, they must simply cry when they say, and tell you, Biana, a better abonti minister, the catcher. Emma Fenyo Quabe for us.
Yes.
Say, ECG. So koto near maybe the Abagana.
Yes.
If we are here, no more the above before I can't be obeying 2 cities. No, or cotton will be for a while, or turn twice or 3 times the price.
Yes.
Now that's the job they do there.
Yes. I fell on the car, you also have bought chair.
Yes. He was the Obefoa, so say no correct. No, no,
Cabana, can you invest?
Obefoa,
yes. Now, also, Bass, I'll promise I'll call your friends a warehouse be what shy Chinese, your corn, so just a Kuma settings in one. Why do we do this to ourselves? Yeah, we was saying to tell money a come a yen the mood debiana. Sa containers, most of our could be $500,000. Far multiplied by 2,600 a year. Never see Cadu. Meanwhile, I found out the catcher said, a more with your own real. Now, one of them,
as you my phone, a brown barn.
And to wait, your own catcher, and me imagine say, now go more to swam, Ghana for Ancasa, no Macaton. But Ghana for this time, no. Yet we pushing you. I don't tell Galamsey, say, to me, go you. We are there near the Ubabak, who send Rechiano, a Catholic Bishop Conference, Shell Mampany. Almost because you see, you're burning that political rhetorics. You're bread. Now we are near to electricity 14%. Yeah. San you when you account your tutu. Because ECG Koboka is here some of the cat 68 billion. Then a sacker buy, San you must see. ECG procurement bill be standardized or more inflated by 150%. 1 year side bepamon. ECG. Because yes, so wait ye say, Jadia turn 1 city will ECG go to 10 cents on the ton super pepe. And until Hona quiet cash cow. Now, ya answer now, Benya Dumayo ECG. No. So we bush you any being said when you be a occult. ECG, VR, Greco, Ghana gas, no, a bush and a side man. Topa, or your audits here, almost Moses here, none of a been a year more. Nema me and I said papa bi at the same time with the bank commercial bank no ye obi kwa na ECG na vacancy to me that was na okwabana nya tena so say the baby was secondary school chairman na wi ti owi a na be we know all this so just na you say better na yi adwuma say and the better na ye nya board chairman na o say go dey take action no e ba be ka che say me ya we o adwuma e koso na ye wia we na on your minority leader. Na bomb pies or baby papa biamo. Oh, you be papa biamo, and it's a ranking member. On a ranking member energy, or Babakacho say, ya fre minister, and they say, now, minority dear partner, would ye? Demonstration come with you, the money, much mean your bed, or call demonstration by the color.
Why did time in now? Me show you,
we are the such as here. And Nunti, Bummy and yet, dear Tine. Some of one do call demonstration. You must be saying also more. And yen you know, and Makujina, we will resist. What are you resisting? Arrest. Check that was global crowd. Namira, one man is open organized and tell must you sell yourself? Adianinya, then yet, Unya Yadian, then yet, Adia say, Omano, contain that we, and then they go mano, my your man said, a young Kofoka craving a musica. Yara who, I do. And about your video be free Canada. I say, Obi Obeka Church said, Jumo Habiano. Yabois. Go for a buy any baby. You feel why panic be free Ghana. Aqua Bressa. I wouldn't. Obi own to quite an of fancy abruchi. Ya minimum said a bit as I had maybe 20 more than 2 weeks for Abrucho. Now, I would rather open Tema Bank. I should be going to me some way, you know, your friends say potato chips. Me for some coin. Now, I feel quite. What am I going to put you?
Also, when you be, but say, I be who be one more.
Say, me could be anti China for them for madam for maybe Chinese, maybe 3 weeks.
But when Chia Papa ya or New York, Papa, I'm Chiana Papa or BOMC, I think 138th Street.
Yes.
New York. Ukano.
What would your mom? I know New York would do Worcester near you, the Albany did. Now coffee fetch your dear and the boo boo. Now no crowd me hot because the crowd Bianca's over home. As will be a minded business. And so young call for Kwane Coconuso. Ye jar my video. It's a super 4-time politicians we. Women they don't deserve our attention. But ye jar
right. Mama Janet, the last 5 minutes now, you're fan sorry.
Me. I am in one say what diverted conversation to a different sector. NDC aban baye. Omo baye no. Debi o omo baye pe. Ena omo tenasi a omo ye strategy to make the MPP look bad in the eyes of the public. We a agenda normal setting. One of the things omo ye yen say ministers no omo fa omo pe, then they just started with the agenda. One of them John Jinapo be kachire Ghana for say aka only 3 days ama your lights are cut off. No 3 days by ye who say lights no cut off. The same John Jinapo be kachire Ghana for say na ye containers ayira 1,300 containers ayira. Ye who say omo the police for arrest some Chinese for and Indians. And no na me who say there's a problem. Adentina ye containers be yira ye ntimi nye even one Ghanaian among them. So I knew it was an agenda setting. Na minim say ye ntro omo pese omo yes ane Ghana for kan say MPP for ye kron for omo ye containers. That was just the mindset. Unfortunately for him, it backfired. On stopping honomo. The same Abu Jinapo kachire ye say John Jinapo kachire ye say ope 1.1 billion Ghana $1.1 billion to use in buying liquid fuel. Committee our parliament on energy be kachire say enye no kure. The 1.1 billion is to buy gas, the entire crude, not only for that. Okachire committee ni say omato oil bidada. Committee ni say fa receipt bra na ehu. Mini wo kese yi. John Jinapo fa receipt no nkoma committee for no. So it is like an agenda. Omo ye say omo fa John Jinapo to energy ministry. Na onye bibi o honomo. So he has been trying to do it and it has been backfiring. You can see say mini wo kese receipt na auto petrol no receipt no wahin. Na ye committee ye DRC parliament say omo ye supervisors over the ministry. Committee members are kachiro say fa this in receipt bra one for receipt amba. So we say what fuel. You try to like double the fuel price. They caught you red hand the pants down. Sisi awu ba be kachire say containers na ejira ye no yahu containers no. When you na chire say the NDC government came into power with an agenda. And one of the agenda was yenim dada. See who can say afenyo makinsu can say onim say they always set an agenda. So NDC for nim. Omo ba ye na yenti na NDC for ba ye nya Ghana for ntra. They came to make money for themselves. So omo ba ye they have been trying their possible best to look at ventures that they can use to be able to make money. And it's like it's becoming a mirage because Ghana, just as Onua Okayeno, the social media has become very powerful. Ghana is now like a global village. Until there is nothing you can do. Look at Okujato, this Ablakwa ena omu videos omu diba. Sisi awuye adie kitwebia. They will tag you to it. So there are type of politics now no mu ye dada no.
And the MPP for na be dia tum so mo twitwa videos na to watch.
The me can say the type of politics are no mu ye no. NDC for nim say the world has evolved. We have changed. We've moved on. Ena wo ba na wo be wia wo ye wan see dia ye be hu sisi amutare nipa chi ghost names ne blah blah blah. Who say ghost names no is going down. Who say is going down because they too they intend
service secretariat.
Yes, they also intend to do same thing. Omo kan ena omo ye kramfo mo who can say maybe wo be scar say maybe wo ti hayi na who say wo predecessor no or wo jail until wo ba oye bibi see won yes ade no. politicians are stubborn than any other thing. They have an agenda. And more integrity into politics now. Share anka ye ko JHS, SHS. Show debut anka ye ko JHS and SHS to look at the character of people who are now ministers, even presidents. Yeah, more going nearer to our governance system because majority of them were doing petty stealing when they were in school. Petty stealing, and a majority of them.
Why I don't know.
You are telling me. I said if we were to do investigation, we won't allow these people to be in our governance system. They have brought it to politics. Ghana is in trouble in the crop of politicians we are having. Ye kanu krediemu omu ndini kre. Enye MPP for nkwa no omu ndini kre. NDC for so ndini kre. Because you just came within 3 months time share nsama ebeba. So many things. We see MPP for they are extravagant. Omu charter flights. You just charter the flights. Why somebody who is 20 years younger could have been able to just pick
why are you saying she's 20 years younger?
President Mahama Nekaye also 20 years younger and commit a flight for the sake of Ghanaian for a year almost a 3 square mil obi Wontumi nyendi. If you say unim say who President Mahama who free Savannah kwa Savannah ne kwahwe hwini ho
or say a presidential flight
people are suffering Savannah nkasa mini wu kese you village bi omo one blackboard no we mu use we no mu dia koma we mu then you got $170,000 or what how much is it to go and charter a flight to come here to somebody from a village. President Mahama omo atitinu our villager onim senior
you prefer risking the life of your vice president.
Risking like what? Who mini ujina we yare na okwa obi the flight be charter
abia vice president.
So have you said so it means that he is not a human being. He's just a normal human being.
No, but there are security
reasons. No, you are talking about security reasons. And yeah, omunkwa na omufa this other countries they don't use this in. They use first class and second class this in what you call business class. That's what they do. President Nanado and this phone you told them, you accused them, you use it as a silver cup, carried it and told Ghanaians that they are extravagant. You who say mobile steps na mudichi at times could move for MPP for mpacho we mu ye ni dey say na mu fa 10,000 ye dey ye be fa 20,000 enya sa na ekoi NDC MPP for we are 10,000 and NDC for mu we are 40,000 Ghana cedis enu na ekosu na we could change of government to anyone saying. So I'm still repeating that Ghana, we need peace. And the peace cannot come from MPP and NDC. Because these are people who have destroyed the lives of Ghanaians. Your youth, almost say, lives. Then at the end of the day, more televisions, ni radio stations, so, and konyankupon ye madum, na mi bedanesi kenya. Making sure say this MPP ni NDC radio station bi obe feature mo memo matches ha radio station for no abomo amama ko say o ma feature MPP and NDC. These people don't give them the chance on your radio station to come and spew lies. Omo chontro no ma twano eye musori amusi we aye say musumu ba the same thing. Now is the time for us to build our country and make this country a better place for all of us. Religious bodies say okay. Almost sorry. No mama or mampeni who say we are not going to go back to those eras. We have changed. Ghana has changed. Social media has come. The media stations are now robust.
Since John Mahama became the president for the past 5 months, have you seen anything positive he's done as the president?
Media.
Just one.
Onyankopon si yenka ne kre. One of the things the Minister for Interior, they've been able to clear the streets. Beggars are no more. We don't have it anymore. It's a plus to them. We are talking about CD appreciating. We hold it as a plus to the MPP, NDC government. It can be true. Good luck and so can. But if the CD appreciation is not reflecting on the life of the Ghanaian, things are still expensive. Ena NDC for ntimi nya bibia anka yem voting ma omo anka ye because you cannot be in charge of our governing system. Wontimi fa rules and regulations into ho say ordinary people are voting ma their living condition can be better.
Me that's Janet. I was here matra call edidi 4 minutes of a fleisure say time. Yeah, then come on be see ochna odomdom ya be say share and I break for dance so enemy din.
Onua 95.1 FM. 95.1 FM. Yeah,